off on a trip, or say you're planning a trip, plan your stuff in kind of silence and don't let people know till they pay me like the very last minute. I don't know why that's coming up, because maybe this person that's doing all this for you, if you tell them too much about your plans, they might be the kind of person that shows up to where you're at. Yeah, this is, yeah, see, because they're stuck in bad karma. They're stuck in the lies and everything that they've told. Yeah, they're stuck inside of a, see, that's a romantic love affair. They're passion over, so they prefer passion over loyalty. So whoever this is, you know, let's just read it for what it is. And if somebody literally is still sitting there crying over everything at night, because of what they've done or how they're pretending, they're watching all your posts, they're seeing everything that you're doing. I honestly don't think that this should be. I think all of these really need to just be this way. Even the bad karma one. Just because, let's really look at it here, right? Because they think because they're crying this out all overnight, and you're probably not even really partying, you know what I mean? You're probably just not caring about what's going on. But in their mind, they're thinking that you're out drinking, you're out partying, like you just don't care. There's other things you would rather be doing than being with them. So that's why they're crying themselves to sleep at night, because they're worried about everything. They're watching everything that you're doing. Now, and here's the deal, though. They have some pushy energy, and sometimes they probably cross your boundaries, right? Or you probably cross their boundaries because of this stuff that's going on here, but you really don't care because you're living your life. You don't care what other people think. That's why you don't care if you're single. You don't care if you're with somebody or not. That's why you're unfazed by all this stuff going on up there, even though they keep snooping around trying to find things, because they're trying to expose you. Because they want to try and turn the table on you somehow and figure out a way to make it to where you don't know, you know what I mean? And that's why they're probably going to move in silence, and they're probably going to try and create some bad karma for you. Right? And bad karma could be just going out and telling lies about you, deceiving other people about you. They're moving around in silence because they're digging up dirt on you right now. So you may not even hear from this person right now. It may be very quiet. Or they could be somebody that's always inside of your stuff. That's for us as a collective to figure out. Yeah, because they were hoping for some. They were hoping that sex was going to fix everything. So they went out and they're trying to find a secret lover. But instead of that happening, it actually brought back bad memories and side effects, traumas. Keeps them haunted, keeps them in their past, keeps them in the shadows. They have to come out and almost fake flex, flash their money, act fancy, show off. Yeah, but they'll literally sit there and just talk shit behind your back and smile to your face. You gotta really watch out for that kind of person, man. That's a real dangerous person. That is the true and ultimate chameleon right there. Yeah. And now they're actually being talked about. People are starting to realize what they're doing. So that's why the abuse is being suspected of what they're doing. Child services doesn't really mean necessarily like child services, but it just means that people are starting to talk, and families are starting to understand, and people are starting to talk about the things that are going on, stuff that are being said. Yeah. And it's creating legal issues, maybe not inside of courts or anything like that, but it's creating legal issues around different things and with people. A legal issue doesn't always have to be inside a court. A legal issue could just be what it is. We always know they're lurking around on the fake accounts. That's nothing new. Yeah, and they can't stop watching you. So every time you see those different users pop up, user 1234 with no picture, random accounts that come in there and leave your lives, especially once you start talking about them, they show up. Like you'll be sitting at 7 or 8 people, and all of a sudden you start talking about somebody that kind of lurking there and they're secret and they're hiding in a social or a hidden account, and all of a sudden the thing will drop by like 2. Oh, yeah, 2 or 3, right? Love triangle in reverse. Yep. Time to start hustling, guys. Dust them off. They're always going to be sitting there lurking online. But your abundance is coming. They're spiritually broke because they're lurking and seeking on you. Thinking you won't notice, right? Thinking that as long as they wipe off their fingerprints, as long as they dust everything off as they leave, you're never going to notice that they were there. Probably hoping you would marry for money. There we go. See? Cat again. Literally walking across, interfering. Notice how I remained unfazed and just kept going with it, even though every time she crossed through me. Makes sense now, right? Yeah, figured you were gonna marry for money. Now they're all pissed off and they're kicking things because you're in shit. You're kind of just ignoring everything, hoping that maybe they'll just kind of go away. Hey man, but if they do leave and everything goes away, somebody's looking at getting a big old jackpot. You're gonna end up hitting it big with something, because pretty soon you're gonna be too busy winning. You're gonna be too busy shining. You're not going to be worried about wasting time anymore. So, watch out, drama starters are out there. Okay, this has probably gone way too long, you guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. Like I said, these are the new decks. This is how I'm going to read them. Hopefully you guys enjoy them. Hopefully you guys want to come in and get a reading. Please email me if you want a reading. Or come in and check out the lives. We're going to be doing another live. But pretty soon these lives are going to be subscriber only. So, subscriber only lives. Because we're going to start doing past life readings. We're going to start doing a lot more exploration inside of different things. And so the stuff we're going to be doing, we're going to really be focusing in on. So just think about it. If you subscribe and you hit the top subscriber tier, get access onto the panels. You guys get access to first yes or no. I don't really do yes or no questions for you guys, but I'll at least talk to you guys about whatever you got going on. And you get a book and a reading as soon as you hit the subscribe button. So, thank you very much. Have a great day.